Today I'm reading from the book Spirit of Homeopathy, book written by Dr. Rajan Shankaran. Chapter number Mind section, chapter number 30, the application of the repertory under label Imaginative use of rubrics. As you will see in the various chapter, I have used the repertory in almost every single case. The repertory has been most useful tool in the understanding of remedies and patient. I feel this tool has been neglected by the professions. There are standard books on the construction and use of the repertory, such as the one by the Bidwell, Margaret Taylor, Kanjlar, Ramalal Patel, P. Sankaran, and others. And I do not wish to go into this aspect. What I shall discuss in the chapter is the imaginative use of rubric, especially from the mind chapter of the synthetic repertory, which I use frequently. Before I go into this example, I shall give a few hints from the practice. In the synthetic repertory, you can trust all inclusion of the cant repertory. The inclusion and gradation of the pure Sumit, you can get, you can bet your life on, means it is really correct. Use great caution in the use of rubric from the Galavardian and try to get all the possible cross reference from each rubric. Use the repertory as well as such as Fatak and cross check from the original source. There are many mistakes and omissions. Remember, the repertory is incomplete, so do not rely on rubric blindly. Make that the remedy you are choosing fit to the rubric and idea or not, are simply not or yes. Rate the rubric one by one. Use a standard dictionary to get the exact meaning. If you get rubric with only one remedy, try to understand from the materia medica and why only that remedy occur in this rubric. Whatever remedy you get, confirm it from materia medica. Now I will give you maybe some example of the way we can broaden our understanding of the rubric and how we can apply this rubrics in practice. In the 13th, in the first 13 rubric, I have used a style similar to the one used by Dr. M.L. Cycle of the Delhi, and I am really indebted to him for showing this way. I hope this sample will stimulate the reader to go onto the repertory on his own and work at other rubric. All meaning givens here are from the Chamber 20th Century Dictionary, 1960 edition. There are three, each rubric is divided in three sections: meaning, interpretation, and expression. Now, rubric number one, or rubric number A, religious. Meaning is scrupulous, devoted to bound to the monastic life and strict. Interpretation, one who follow the rules of any order very strictly and scrupulously. Expression, patient says, Doctor, just tell me what I have to do. I am going to follow homeopathic treatment very strictly. I will do exactly as you say. And second patient says, in my profession, I am very ethical. I believe that one must strictly follow the rules. You can see how the rubric religious, which one might narrow down to the practice of the religion, how now become much broader. B, rubric number B, jealousy, meaning suspicious or uh, incensed rival. Incest means incited. Rival means one pursuing an object in a competition with another. Interpretation is suspicious and incited by one who is your competitor for a particular position or object. Expression, talking about the patient's husband says, Doctor, whenever I have work on a weekend, she gets angry and tries to hold my attention, complaining that I care more for my work than for her. This is the expression. Now, number C, indifference to the personal appearance. Meaning is indifference without importance. Appearance means show, outward look. And interpretation is does not give importance to how he appears in other people's eyes. And expression is patient say, Doctor, I do as I please. I am least bothered by the what other people make of my action. Number D, throwing things away. Meaning throw, to hurl or a fling. To fling, to send suddenly. And interpretation is to send away suddenly, to cast off something suddenly. Expression is, patient says, my boss said something rudely to me, which I could not bear. So I just resigned on the spot and walked off. And number two, patient said, for a long time I wanted to give up smoking and I couldn't, and this annoyed me. So one day I just flung away the cigarette, and from that time I never touched it again. Now, rubric E, monomania. Meaning is unreasonable interest in only one particular thing. Expression is, a child of the four with a severe chronic cough had the peculiar symptom that he was crazy after the color green. He wanted everything green. Another symptom was that he was very particular that man and woman should sit separately, never together. I use the rubric monomania for the obsession with the green and fixed idea. For the later symptoms, I prescribed the thuja, which worked wonder. Rubric F, magnetize desire to be. Meaning, magnetize means to hypnotize. Hypnotize the state in which the mind responds to external suggestion. Interpretation is, the person wish to do as suggested to him by somebody else. And expression means, doctor, I am completely in your hand. I shall do as you suggest. Please do not ask me what I want. I leave it all to you. You know best what is good for me. This is apply especially apply in the calcea and silesia. Number G, desire ideal woman. Meaning, ideal means highest and best conceivable, perfect imagery existing only in idea. Woman means what man needs to be complete or as a partner alongside him. That is called woman, means idea and woman, meaning of idea, ideal and woman. And now interpretation is, desire that his surroundings, company, especially his partner, be perfect, which only exists in his idea or imagination. Expression is, doctor, I wish my country had absolutely no crime or no corruption, and that everybody lives in a harmonious brotherly relationship like one big family. Now, rubric H, kill desire to. Meaning, kill to destroy to over. Kill means to destroy, to overcome, to deprive of life. And interpretation is, to want to finish something completely so that it never raise again his head. Expression, I don't want temporary measure anymore. At whatever cost, I want to finish this problem once and for all. Now, rubric delusion snakes in and around her. Meaning, delusion means false belief. Snake means venom creature, ungrateful or treacherous person, anything which is like a snake in front of movement, in form of movement. Interpretation is, whatever he see within and around him, he has a false belief that it is a venomous and treacherous creature. Expression is, my mother-in-law is very dangerous woman. She talks sweetly and she knows how to cleverly poison other people's mind against me. So I wait for my chance and pay her back in the same way. Now, rubric escape attempt to the window from. Meaning, escape means to free on oneself, and window is an opening for air and light. Interpretation is, the person feels trapped in a place since the way through which he walked in is now blocked. So he has to get out from the opening meant for some other purpose. Expression is, doctor, I know that the homeopathy is the best way of out of this problem, but it is taking too long and probably we are not finding the right medicine. I'm just not able to suffer this any longer, so I want to take some allopathic drugs and get out of this acute situation first. After I am out of this, then we can resume the homeopathic treatment. And rubric K, clinging to person or the furniture, etc. Meaning, clinging means stick closely by or clasp. Clasp means grasp or to hold on. Interpretation is, Person feels tremendous need to hold on to something, either human or non-human. The expression is, as long as my guru is with me, I have nothing to fear. I just hold on to him and feel safe. And another expression is, whenever I go, always carry his photograph. I cannot remain a single moment without it. Hold on to value in the Bible. It is the only things that can save us in this evil time. Doctor, wherever you go, please come back quickly. I just don't know how I am going to carry on without you. Means linking to person on the furniture. Now, rubric bargaining, meaning to top allowance to get a favorable contract. Expression, doctor, you insist I should stop all the allopathic medicine immediately. I am afraid I will have much pain if I do not do that. Would it be okay with you if we reduce the dose a little at a time? Patient sounds as if she is making a deal with the doctor. Now, rubric hated person who had offended him off, unmoved by apology. Meaning hatred means intense dislike. Person means bodily presence. Offend means displeased harm. Unmoved means not touched by emotion form. And emotion and it is very firm. Apology means justification, explanation with the expression of regret. Interpretation is intense dislike for the bodily presence of the anyone or anything which has caused harm, remaining from remaining firm despite explanations or regret. Expression is, ever since my diabetes, I have developed an intense dislike for the sweets. Though everyone tells me that the little sweets now and then will not do any harm, I just will not go near it. In the above example, I am just giving one two expression. In fact, there may be several expression beside the one I have mentioned. But my idea is to show that how to look at the rubric and how to use your imaginations in applying them, so that you can you can you are a scientific means if you apply in this way you are scientific, yet you can use the rubric in a very broad way. This may also help you to interpret into the rubric the various expression of the patient.